At a little under 200 acres, Gateway Arch National Park is the smallest in the country by far. However, there's way more to this park than just the arch itself. From the old courthouse to the tram ride to the top, let's look at everything you can do at the urban wonder that is Gateway Arch National Park. Starting with the park's namesake attraction, the Gateway Arch itself is a feat of engineering that defines the St. Louis skyline. The museum below the arch gives visitors a look at the history of the city, the country, and even the arch itself. 6 different galleries showcase everything from colonial St. Louis and Thomas Jefferson's vision for the United States to the development of the land acquired through the Louisiana Purchase. The final gallery, Building the Dream, shows how the Gateway Arch went from concept to reality, along with other designs that were considered for what was then known as Jefferson National Expansion Memorial. The museum also offers a ticketed documentary movie about the arch's construction, Monument to the Dream. Parking is not free at Gateway Arch, but there is a designated drop-off area in front of the old courthouse. The park is also accessible through public transportation. If you do plan on driving to the park, a discounted rate is offered at the Stadium East parking garage, located just 1 block away from the old courthouse. Finally, you can choose to park at a different lot nearby and walk into the park. Admission itself is free. The highlight of any trip to the park will of course be the journey to the top of the arch. Tickets can sell out quickly, particularly during the more crowded summer months, so it may be a good idea to purchase them online in advance. A tram ride to the top consists of a series of pre-boarding exhibits containing a video about the arch's history before boarding one of the 8 tram cars headed up the leg of the arch. The trams are a unique design created specifically for the arch. They combine the concepts of an elevator, train, and Ferris wheel. You can learn more about this design by checking out our video linked above. Once you reach the top of the arch, you'll be able to see the city of St. Louis from 630 feet up. If the weather is clear, you can see up to 30 miles in either direction, including the Mississippi River that defines the Missouri and Illinois border. In all, the trip to the top of the arch and back down again takes 45 minutes to an hour. Once you're back on the ground, you can explore one of the park's lesser-known attractions, the old courthouse. The courthouse hosted several important cases throughout the 1800s, including the famous Dred Scott case. Scott was a slave suing for his freedom and won it in this courthouse. His loss on an appeal to the Supreme Court accelerated the start of the Civil War. As of 2024, the courthouse is currently closed for renovations, but when it reopens, it will hold several exhibits. The northern galleries will be focused on African American life in St. Louis and the Dred Scott case, and the southern galleries dedicated to the design of the courthouse itself and the importance of the American legal system. The courthouse is currently scheduled to reopen by summer 2025. The park is also partnered with Riverboats at the Gateway Arch, an organization that provides tours of the St. Louis waterfront, offering spectacular views of the arch from the water. Tickets to a riverboat tour can be purchased in a combo pack with tram ride and documentary film tickets, though the riverboats themselves are not operated by the National Park Service. Finally, let's take a look at the arch grounds. The grounds of the park may be easy to overlook when compared to the towering structure of the arch, but the peaceful landscape of the park provides an escape from the bustling city into the more relaxed, natural feel that national parks are known for. While Gateway Arch may be the smallest of the national parks, the grounds still provide plenty of recreational opportunities, including relaxing walking trails dotted with informational signs, and plenty of wildlife that finds an oasis in the fields, trees, and ponds of the park. While Gateway Arch National Park may not be the largest or most secluded park, it makes up for it in historical significance. From the steps of the old courthouse to the top of the arch, this park is full of human history and hope for the future. Thank you for joining us on our exploration of this towering urban wonder. See you in the parks!